Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump sending in the Marines. Trump is once again escalating the situation in California by reportedly mobilizing a battalion of Marines from 29 Palms. That's about 700 Marines. This announcement occurred after just the mention of the idea sparked demonstrations at the gates of a Marine installation. Trump appears set on his course, even after the first move with the National Guard worsened the situation. It also demonstrated a lack of logistics and planning from the administration, when National Guard troops were reportedly left without food, water, and fuel. Even though they reportedly only used about 300 of the 2,000 troops called up, the governor has said Trump is planning on sending another 2,000 troops. This part probably isn't actually an escalation. If I had to guess, Trump ordered the first 2,000 in without the support elements required to allow them to function. Remember this when you hear administration rhetoric about only focusing on the lethality of troops. That doesn't actually work. When we did the deep dive into the idea of nationwide martial law, we talked about all of the logistical issues that would be present. This is just a call-up in one city, and the basic logistical issues overlooked by the administration made the deployment look so poorly organized, it was compared to Russian logistics. For those unfamiliar with logistics humor, this is saying the Super Bowl champs were performing as bad as a losing Pee-wee team. The potential deployment of Marines to operate within the U.S. against U.S. citizens is causing alarm. Governor Newsom said, quote, "U.S. Marines serve a valuable purpose for this country, defending democracy. They are not political pawns. The Secretary of Defense is illegally deploying them onto American streets, so Trump can have a talking point at his parade this weekend. It's a blatant abuse of power. We will sue to stop this. The courts and Congress must act. Checks and balances are crumbling. This is a red line and they're crossing it. Wake up." So, if Marines are actually deployed, and the rumor mill says they might be by the time this video goes out, what are they likely to do? Under the current invoked authorities, not much. Serve as a stopgap while the National Guard gets its stuff together and be stationed at federal buildings. Now this is the important part. Marines protect U.S. embassies all over the world. They have pretty clear procedures and they're very restrained. People at demonstrations need to be aware that Marines will behave differently than cops. Cops will often escalate beyond demonstrators, and they're likely to use force much earlier than Marines are likely to. The thing is, Marines will wait longer, but then move from no response to an extreme response very quickly. I cannot stress this enough. Do not breach a building they are tasked with holding. If they have a building that has weapons or something stored in it, and somebody breaks a window and tries to enter, the likelihood of it ending up like what happened at the Capitol on the 6th is very high. I know some of the Marines are likely to watch this. Lawful orders, keep records, and remember, even if you're on federal property, if you fire, that round may exit federal property. Keep your weapon on safe. I know this isn't what most of you signed up for. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.